Then let's see what we can do to do a split. Top off. Just set her all down just like that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to do a split, and we're going to put our splits, we're going to make 2 of them, into this 10 frame box that we split into 2 4 frames. So the first thing we're going to do is take off this top box, which we're going to raid resources from, and we're going to put it right here. I'm going to grab this box right here, and we're going to use this as our shaker box, because we're not going to look for the queen per se. If we find her, it'll make our process a lot easier. But that's not going to be high on our list. So here we go. Turn that over right there. Set this box right here. Now we're going to start. We're going to be looking for, we'd like to find 4 frames.
Hey baby, where's your smoker?
Smoke.
Give me some smoke, baby. Smoke me.
You have gloves on if you need to. Just swipe them away with your hand.
Okay.
Don't try to brush them, just here.
Don't make me mad.
Give them a brush. Not heavy. No, not, and not swat. You're swatting at them. Don't swat at them.
Okay.
Brush them off.
Got it. Alright guys, this is our first video together, so you know, it's trial and error.
Okay. You gonna watch? Come over here and watch what I'm doing. Over here to this side over here, and just look at what I'm doing right here. Okay, there you go. This is what I'm looking for. Stuff like this right here. I don't know if you can get in here close, but see, I've got some open larvae here, and right around the outer edge of that, there'll also be some eggs that the queen's laid, and that's really what we want, because we're going to try to do this almost as a walk-away split. We're going to let them make their own queen. So what I want to do first, before I do that, is I'm going to shake all the bees off. Or most of them. Just make sure I don't have a queen on there, which you don't see. So I'm going to call that frame 1 that's going to go into one side of this split. There's one. Come over here and look at the next one. See if it's got anything I want. And it does. See, it's got, if you look, there's lots of larvae down in there, which tells me I'm probably going to have some eggs around there. Even though it's not the best looking frame as far as drawn out, it's got some resource on it I'd like to have. So I'd make sure I don't get a queen, because it's hard to stay with the original hive. So there's the 2 frames that'll work for one side. I'm going to keep working here. See if I can find 2 more. Here. Bunch of capped. A little bit of open. So hopefully I got some eggs in there as well. Look to the other side. It's looking pretty good too. Okay, so I'm going to shake the bees off. And then I'm going to move this to the other side of this divider. See, I've got 2 nooks in here is what I've got. So I move that to the other side. I'm going to see if I can find me another frame that will suffice for what I want to do. And this one here looks good too. Look, there's some open larvae down there in those cells, which means I've probably got some young eggs close too. Look at the other side. A lot of capped larvae there. Not a few open, but that's all right. It's good enough. I'll do another shake. We don't want that queen up here. Now that's got the most important stuff in there. What I'm going to look for now is a little bit of food for them. But if I don't find it, it's okay. We've got a solution for that too. We'd like to have as much natural food as we can get. Now this here, again, is see some cap brood open. And we're doing this split for 2 reasons. We want to keep them from swarming. So if we take away some brood, it'll reduce their feeling of crowded. And I'm gonna take this one too. Already not looking real favorable for me. I'm just going to leave it in there. Don't have to shake it because I'm not taking it. This next one.
That looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It's a good drawn frame. But what I'm looking for is to see what they got in the cells, to see if there's any, in this case it would be sugar water, which is what I've been feeding. A little bit of capped. See what we can do to give them something to take with them. That's good for, we can use that for a food frame. Not everything we need. Got some nectar. We're going to put it in the other side here.
Oh, look at all that's glistening.
That glistening is nectar.
Okay.
And I say it's nectar. It's actually, in this case, I'm sure it's sugar water. Okay, that one doesn't have much anything to worry about. Neither does this one. Neither does this one. Okay. We have gone and we've done lots of shaking. So at this point, we're fairly certain that the queen is down here. So what I'm going to try to do is smoke all these bees down because we're not leaving this box with them. What we need to encourage them to come out of this box onto our other box. Now, take this box off here. Okay. Now, what we're going to do next, I'm going to clean up this queen just a little bit.
What is all that you're cleaning off?
This is wax that they've drawn previously on the screen excluder, and I should have cleaned it before we even started doing this, but I didn't. But I'm cleaning off just the barcode on this screen excluder, okay? Get it ready. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something else, even though I said I wasn't going to take these frames, and I'm not. But I'm going to go ahead and shake these bees off of it into here. Make a good look. Because initially, I'm going to put this above the queen excluder. No queen on there this seed. Don't see her anywhere. We're going to continue to call ourselves good. Now I'm going to put on this queen excluder because I want to keep the queen down in this lower box.
Why is that?
Well, because I want the queen to stay with the original hive for what I'm doing here. And now I'm going to explain why a queen excluder and not something to bar all the bees. Now, in this box right here, what I've got is some capped brood, some open larvae, and some eggs. Okay? But right now, I've shaken most of the bees off of it, so I don't have any nurse bees, and that's what I want in this split. It's the nurse bees. So what I'm going to do is, I got 3 frames in there. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to grab some drawn comb out of what was a dead out. I'm going to use that comb to fill out the areas of this box. Now what that's done for me is the queen excluder with the majority of the hive bees down below. What's going to happen is the nurse bees are going to come up to that queen excluder to cover the brood that's up here. And that's what I want to do. I'm going to attract them up. I will come back in a few hours. I'm going to replace that queen excluder with this right here. What this is a double screen board. Got 1/8" hardware cloth there, 1/8" hardware cloth here, and in between them, there's about a 3/4 inch gap. And what'll happen is I'll come back, I'll take off this box right here that I just put all the bees into, the open larvae, and I'll replace the queen excluder with this double screen board. It'll end up as the very top box. So what I'll have is this box, this double screen board, and then this, what was the second box, will go back to its original position, the second box, okay? But for now, I'm not going to do that because I know I got the queen down below. So we'll have bees that'll come up here too, but that's not what I'm worried about. When I'm all done, this will become the second box, then the double screen board, and then this box right here on top. Now, in that box I just made, there's a divider down the center of it. And it'll line up with this board right here in this double screen board, which will essentially give me 2 nooks. I have an entrance that'll go out the front, entrance out the back. And the reason why that is important is I'm going to let them make their own queen in each half of this. That way there's an entrance for one nook and an entrance for the other nook, rather than them sharing the same entrance. Because when the queen goes out, she may go back into the wrong side if the entry's on the same side. So that's what we're getting ready to do. We won't use that yet. Now I'm all done with that. I'm going to give me some frames to go back in here. At this point, if I didn't have drawn comb, I could put in undrawn comb. But because I have it and I need to preserve it from this dead out, I'm going to fill this box back up. Essentially, I'm going to put 8 frames in here because, or 4 frames, because I took, what did I take 4? No, I took 6 frames away. So I'll be putting back in those 6 frames I took as drawn comb. What will happen is, we drop this back down, then the bees that are there, will use it as their second brood box. I got 10 frames in there now. Okay. 10 frames. Put this back on. Now, talk about what I've got here. I've got 2 feeders on here. When I do my box reversal and put my double screen back board in, my 2 nooks will be up top here. This will be their lid, and each side of them will have liquid feed. The other thing I will put on is the feeder shim. And on top of that feeder shim, I'll put some pollen pads. Because what's going to happen is, all the foragers that might happen to be in what my 2 nooks, they're going to leave and go back home. They know where home is. They've been out of the hive. They'll come back down here. So by giving them some pollen supplement and some feed, it will help them feed those new queen cells they're going to produce. So what I'll do is, in a few hours, I'll come back and I'll do that change around. Then after I'm done with it, I'm going to leave it alone for 4 days. I'll come back in 4 days and look for queen cells. Now what they're going to do is make queens be their emergency response. And when they make queens in an emergency, they don't always choose the youngest larvae. But I expect they will make lots of queen cells. So what I'll do is, when I come back after 4 days and look at them, any queen cells that are capped, I will tear down. I'll kill them. I only want to leave in there what are the uncapped queen cells, and that'll be the ones they made from the youngest larvae, so that'll give me the best queens. The other thing I'll do is I look at them. If I get back in here and let's say they only made queen cells in half of it, as long as I've got at least 2 frames with queen cells on it, I'm okay. I'll just take, if the left side has queen cells but the right side doesn't, I'll take one of the frames up from the left side that has queen cells and I'll give it to the right side. So each nook will have queen cells that they can produce, that'll hatch out a queen, they'll go out and hopefully get mated and come back. The end result is I will have made 2 new hives